All right, so my computer. Hello, my good people. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So welcome to Ask Patrickia Live. So I'm excited about sharing with you guys. I'm just going to share this out really quickly. And I'm going to put this information out here. So welcome if you are in here. Today we're going to talk about a very, very popular thing right now. And that thing is, PPP. So I've been getting a lot of clients coming to me this week. Either one want to know, do they qualify for the PPP or any other, are there any other grant fundings out there? So today, join me while we talk about this, some quick little tips. So today, if you do not qualify for the PPP loan and you don't have any business credits, I am going to show you really quick and easily how the top 10 places that you can get business funding for your business. Okay, so again, if you do not have any business credit or personal credit to leverage and you need funding and you want to start your business, I'm going to show you how to get it. If you if you're trying to qualify for the PPP and you find out that you don't qualify, this is still an opportunity for you to come up because there are companies out there that is going to definitely give you the money, even if you just started. Okay, so let me just share this with you. Okay, so this is called the top 10 places to get a business loan for a small company. So if you're just starting out, and if you guys want to know, you can guys check out my YouTube channel called Ask Patrickia, and it'll tell you kind of how to start a business. So basically what you do is you come up with a legal entity name, and just for my background, for my experience, a lot of people get stuck on a business name. Do not get stuck on a business name. Just really come up with something like really simple that's not brand specific, because you can always go back and do a DBA. So like if you had a company that was called DPS INC, you can and it's in a corporation, but then you want to brand your clothing line, you can have DPS and INC, doing business as Patrickia's Boutique, right? So then when you get ready to brand your company, you're branding Patrickia's Boutique, but what's on your financials or your bank is the DPS Incorporated. So just really simple, get your business name, file with your Secretary of State. Make sure you do your due diligence, because what I've seen a lot of people coming up short is when they come in and they come up with the name, I have to tell them, let me go research your name. Let me see if that name already exists. Because if you blow up and you do something big, then you can't trademark it. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So just really just do some research. And the biggest thing you can do is Google. So after you come up with your name, apply for your EIN number, and make sure you put your operating agreements. Most people think, okay, all you have to do for the Secretary of State is just file your stuff. It's just things that you need to have in place as a business owner, but some people don't think about that. But anyways, this is not what we're going into today. We're going to talk about money. So top 10 places to get a business loan. All right, so the first one, let me just go back really quickly. Oh, so the first company I'm going to tell you is called Lindeo. All right, so Lindeo is the best business loan company for most business. So any business model. So if you don't qualify for the PPP, check Lindeo out. It's more like a matchmaker. So it's great for any industry. Basically, the application process is about 15 minutes online. Then they will take your application with the information that you put in, and they will match you up with loans and lenders that fit your profile. And you normally get a response within like 72 hours, really quick, okay? So this is a good, if you don't qualify for the PPP loan, you don't have any business credit to leverage right now, or anything like that, or you got a great idea and you want to go out and try to give it a, come up with a new business model, this is definitely it for you. All right, so let me just give you the pros and cons of working with Lindeo. So the one of them is the application is fast. You don't have to go looking everywhere for a business loan. It's kind of like a one-stop shop. And then you get a personalized guidance and somebody to help you along through the process. One of the cons about working with Lindeo is some of the interest rate is really high on some of their loans, and they do a report hard inquiries. However, let me tell you this. A lot of people ask me, how do I feel about loans? I feel like you just have to be strategic with them. You have to be strategic with them, which means if I had to get along with the high interest, my mindset is to chop it down, have a game plan to pay this loan off in a certain amount of time. All right. So these are some type of loans that Lindeo do. They have the term loans and they loan up to $2 million. They call it the prime rate, or the base rate that they normally add now is about 6%, and the repayment term is between 1 to 5 years. They also have lines of credit, commercial mortgages, and invoice financing. So if anybody know what invoice financing is, let's just say if you got a bunch of clients that you send invoices out to every month, they'll give you loans based on the value of your invoicing, which would require any credit pulls or anything like that. That's why you can definitely do this without any credit. Okay. All right. So let me tell you how you can find some of these. So I have a lot of people that have use QuickBooks or whatever. If you have QuickBooks and you go on the back of your office and you can go to a little search profile category in the back, and you'll be able to type in funding, and you'll be able to pull up a lot of banks back there in your back office. All right, so the second one on our list is called Blue Vine. It's several others, but these are the most convenient ones for the ones that don't require no personal guarantee, and then some of them don't require any credit pulls or any pre-established business. So you cannot do this as a sole proprietor. So let me just mention that out to you. You have to do this as some type of legal structure, okay? So Blue Vine has 3 different funding options available, including term loans, lines of credit, and invoicing factor. Remember, invoicing is if you have a type of business where you offer membership programs or anything like that, where somebody is billed monthly or whatever, they will base your volume of your invoices, and that's how you can get a loan. All right, so what else? They are very easy to do the application, and they do offer invoice financing up to $5 million, which is really good because some of them top off at $2 million. Now, with invoicing finances, your invoices act as a collateral, which means it's like it supports them loaning it. So if you do like net 30s or net 60s for your clients, which means 30 days invoices or 60-day invoices, then you can leverage your invoices from your clients to get a short-term loan or whatever. All right, so some of the strengths of Blue Vine is simple, quick processes, low credit score requirements, which means they do a pull, but you don't have to have perfect credit. And a lot of people think, well, I don't want to have to use them. Listen, it's an inquiry, 2 points. I'm just saying, I've leveraged my personal credit from the lowest stage up to the highest stage to get loans. In 2 years, it fall off. You get the account, you do what you got to do, and you move on. 2 points. They have large loans amounts available. However, the only thing about Blue Vine is that they're limited in some states. So they're not available in every state. It's only some states. So you have to check and see if you qualify. All right. So with Blue Vine, they have lines of credit and they have invoice financing. So their lines of credit go up to $250,000, and the repayment term is not like 5 year or something like that. It's a 6 to 12 month. So you have to have a game plan when you're buying these loans. You have to set yourself up where you'll be able to pay the loan back and then keep scaling your business. All right. So the third one is called Fundbox. Fundbox is a bank that helps with lines of credit for businesses. And again, all of these companies that I'm talking about are companies that do allow you to have startup. You don't have to be in business 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. This is also for startup businesses. So again, if you don't qualify for PPPs or any other grants or things like that, these are some good banks that you can use to get funding for your business to get started. I help my clients all the time get business. I've had clients that have 150,000. You'll be able to see the ones I'm working with some clients now that don't qualify for certain loans, that we tried to do certain grants and things like that, didn't qualify, but we went to these banks. So anyways, we have another strength is the automatic applications for Fundbox. They have low approval requirements, which means it doesn't require a lot to get approved, and fast funding, like you get an answer. Some of the weaknesses with them is the maximum, they have low maximum loan amounts, which means you can't get like 5, 2 million, all kinds of things. Like, it's very low. And I don't have the exact number, but I'll find out in a minute. And then their interest rate is pretty high. But like I tell people all the time, have a game plan when you go in with loans with interest rate. Use it to make you money, and then have a game plan to pay it back. All right, so the next one is called, the fourth one is called Axion, which is really good for entrepreneurship. The reason why I like this one here, Axion don't give you a lot of money, but you can get some capital, at least up to $15,000, I believe, because it's like it's a nonprofit organization. They support entrepreneurship completely, which means that they want you to be new into entrepreneurship. They want you to just be starting, but you can't get like a massive amount of capital to start. So the max, I think, is about $15,000. But if you know how to strategize $15,000, to me, I think that's a good amount, unless you're working in a different type of industry. So they have easy applications. They do have access to some of the SBA 7 loans. They have good loan terms, invoicing factor as well. And then you get funded fast, and it goes direct deposit into your bank account. All right. So again, what makes them different is you get no more than $15,000. It's a community-based nonprofit organization that backs this, and they are fueling the economy by helping entrepreneurs get funded for your business. Okay. All right. So also the next one is, and then just give you some benefits about Axion, is best for startup business loans. So again, you don't have to have no personal guarantee. You don't have to have no business credit. You don't even have to have it already be established. But however, you do have to pay these back. Again, it's backed by a nonprofit community lender, and they're dedicated to helping entrepreneurs generate income. Okay. All right, so the next one, the fifth bank that we're going to talk about is called Fundera. All right, Fundera is a good bank, and they have access. They're like a little marketplace as well. They have access to many loans and lenders, as well as personal loans as well. So if I was giving this tip out to a client the other day. She was saying she had her personal account here, and then she had her business account here, and she wanted to get some loans. So sometimes when you need to get like a certain amount of loans, I am, just in my experience, find that you tend to get more money when you don't get it from the bank that you banking with that's holding your money. Because a lot of times you can fill out your credit app based on projections, which is good because you can do projections, and versus basing it off what's physically in your account. And I've seen where when I bank with certain companies, if they saw the movement and the volatility in my financials, that I wouldn't get approved as much. But then when I would go here, I would get higher because I'm using my projections. So that's just a little tip that I'm offering you guys. All right, so with Fundera, they have access to many loans and lenders. You can get personal loans available, even credit card recommendations. However, Fundera has been known for like a lack of transparency, which means they don't technically, how can I say, be really clear. So you have to really do your due diligence and make sure that you are reading your paperwork and knowing what you're getting into. And then too, it's been known to take a little bit longer to get funding through them. Okay, so here's some of the financing options that Fundera offers. They offer business line of credit up to $1 million, a 3 to 2 year repayment term. They offer personal loans up to $35,000 for a 3 to 5 year repayment term. They have short-term loans up to $250,000, and again, short-term is 3 months to 18 months. And then they have term loans, which is $25,000 up to $500,000, which right now in the pandemic, trying to get a term loan is kind of difficult, and it's up to 1 to 5 years. So when you get in these loans, you have to be strategic and come up with a plan so that you can pay them back, make your money, and be able to flip it, okay? All right, so let's go. The next one we have on the list is called Funding Circle. Funding Circle, again, is for small businesses, and they have SBA loans, term loans, line of credit, working capital, merchant cash advance. So that's a different type, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in invoicing factor, okay? The biggest thing with them is that they have upfront costs and fee information. And then, like I like to tell people when they ask, you know, which is better, get your little calculator, a little pen, and just sit down and, you know, and figure out which. That's why you have to have a plan. You have to be strategic when you go in and figure out what's going to financially benefit you the most. Do you need the whole long, you know, time of the term? But anyways, they have low starting rates and excellent customer service. So a weakness that they have is exclusive borrower preferences. And then also they have secured loans only, which again, you can choose a bank. That's kind of why they're further down on the list, because they require just some extra things that the other ones don't. All right, so let's go on. So the next one is Cabbage. All right, so I like Cabbage. I've actually used Cabbage personally myself. So when I was starting another line of business that I was working on, I think last year. So last year, I used Cabbage. No, it wasn't last year. It was 2000. So last year. So it was the year before. So a couple of years ago, I used Cabbage. Cabbage is really, 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 really fun and easy. However, I think I just heard that American Express has did an acquisition with them, and so they're merging. Or have merged already. Cabbage work like this. So you can link whatever merchant's account or invoicing system that you use, you can link it to Cabbage. Cabbage analyze all of your financials and give you a loan based on that, and you get a loan like this. So Cabbage is awesome. I've used that, and then they'll set up a payment schedule, and it'll come out just like this. It was quick, easy, fast funding, no credit check, no nothing. Awesome. So I highly recommend them if you're just getting started out and you using maybe PayPal. They can't, I don't know if they link in Cash App these days, but they can pull your transactions through PayPal, Square, whatever Wave, whatever QuickBooks, whatever accounting or merchants, whatever you're using. They analyze your financials. They don't pull your credit or nothing like that, and you'll get funding instantly. All right, so again, they're very convenient, recently acquired by American Express, and they loan up to $250,000. Okay, so the next one that we have here is called On Deck. All right, so On Deck is kind of at the bottom of the list just because it takes a long time to get funding. Next, we have Fundera, and it's just really simple and easy when getting that done. They're kind of at the bottom of the list because of the requirements to do it. And then, too, I think with them, you have to have already be established and in business. So you have to have a legal structure, and you cannot do this as a sole proprietor. All right, so again, they do the invoicing. So you can, if you're doing invoicing factor, which means if you invoicing your clients, they'll analyze the data that you have and give you a loan based off on that. So if that's something that you're not interested in, that's kind of why they're already at the bottom. All right, so there you go. These are the top 10 places to get a business loan for a small company or even for a startup. So you don't have to have a personal guarantee. You don't have to have business credit, and you can just surely absolutely be just starting out. So definitely check those out. Also, so these are just some personal testimonies of clients that I've worked with in the past that I've been able to get funding for. Just kind of going block out some of their information. So if you need any help getting funding and you're just starting out, or maybe that you're currently still in business and you need a little extra money, or maybe the PPP loan didn't cover everything that you need, come check your girl out. I love to help you. I've also helped clients get up to $150,000. So we definitely are there to assist our clients. So anyway, so thank you for joining me. It was a pleasure speaking to you guys today. And again, until next time, you guys be blessed, be honest, support each other. There's always a way to be successful. And remember, you reap what you sow. So continue to plant those good seeds. See you soon. Bye.